Hello everyone. Good morning. I'm Chill Mitch, and today I've plugged in the microphone. I wonder if you might have noticed. I thought that I would do something a bit different, and instead of playing Strive or like a fighting game at all, I'm gonna play Darkest Dungeon. Because I thought, well, I've always been saying that, well, always. I've been saying for a while I've wanted to get into streaming and stuff, so I thought I'd just take a step in that direction finally and just record a video at least. Let's just get used to talking to the microphone and just like holding conversation on my own. Now that I feel like I might be able to actually do that, I think I'm about ready. So, I'm gonna get started on that kind of thing. So, to that end, because like fighting games and stuff, it's pretty hard to just like blah 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 while nonchalantly focusing and mashing really hard and pressing this and that. I'm gonna play Darkest Dungeon because this game is based as hell and it's super cool and I like it a lot and I haven't played it in ages. I did finally get around to trying the second game very recently, like the other day I started playing it, so I've got about 5 hours in the second game finally, which I feel like nobody really talks about, but I don't know, I guess I haven't been paying attention to anyone who talks about Darkest Dungeon in the first place. According to my Steam page, I haven't played this game since 2018, like February 2018, so it's coming up on about 7 years now, but I have played it a little bit more recently than that, just a little, because I played it on Switch, and that game, this game is not made for controller. So let's download it on PC again, and, give it a go. Because this game is excellent, so I suppose that'll do. Let's just put away my cool image of a cool alien, and let's get started. I'm gonna launch, and this should just show up in the recording now, because I've been fiddling, for ages, trying to get this to work properly. Hopefully this isn't too loud, because the main menu music's really loud.
Has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal of antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth, but we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the Darkest Dungeon.
Right. There was like a hiccup in the because of my computer, I guess. I hope that that's fine, all okay. Let's begin. So as you can see, 2017, 2018, week 105, 2018, this was February, late February here. And then this is me just testing to try and get everything to work. So I'm just gonna like delete this and probably this is I think on easy and these are normal. This must be when I beat the game the first time, and then this is like my second playthrough, I guess. I loaded them both on the same day, so that doesn't help terribly. But DLC disabled, DLC enabled. Anyway, I'm just gonna delete this and tempted to delete the rest as well. Very tempted, because as if I care that much. Get rid. I really don't care that much. Right, okay, first thing, DLC stuff. I don't have the Color of Madness. I have played it a bit on the Switch version, which has all the DLCs. It's like okay, it's fine, it's good. It's good, I would say it's good. It's fine. I'm not gonna bother with it. I'm pretty much playing base game with the 2 extra classes, but not the rifle lady, because she's just the obelisk anyway. I don't care that much. I'm gonna turn the Crimson Court off because goddamn, I am not the biggest fan of Crimson Court. God, it's so smothering and just wrecks your entire team, just rotten from the inside out. It really sucks. I don't know, I don't want to go that far. It's actually very cool. And the cutscenes and the new enemy types are cool. I just wish that you didn't get fucking vampirismed like a billion times. Like every time a mosquito touches you, there's like a 30% chance of vampirism and you can't cure it. Except in very specific circumstances, so just inevitably everyone gets vampirism and it's a real freaking drain. It's a nightmare, so I'm just not going to bother with it because I'm not that into it, and it's also really hard and I don't want to deal with it. So there. I will keep districts though because they're like okay, even though I never ever use them. I don't know, maybe I will, maybe I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Maybe I'll use 1 or 2. Probably not, but whatever. I'll just have it. I'm gonna play on hard because I am a Mega Man. Yeah. Yeah. Why not? Mega Meme. That's me. Alright. Last time, this took a really long time to load. Oh, cutscene. Fuck! I clicked by accident. Cut this out. Cut this part. Cut this. No. No. Frick. Oh, he's done. Oh, it loaded really quick. No. No. Wait. It's a good cutscene. I just wanted to mute my mic. Freaks. Like, right. Turn these off. Like, yeah, whatever. Epic. Based. That's cool. Oh yeah, I'm cool. Right.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors.
steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Yes, all very cool. Very good. This game is so cool. I love this game. I haven't played it properly in forever. Oh, what a good game. I hope that I stick to it, you know? But, you know, we'll see. I mean, I'm just kind of messing around right now. Here we go. Let's go. I know how to play this game.
Up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
Here's a guy. He has 15 HP.
Dug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
His protection is 15% and he has 2 dodge and 3 speed. So any damage he receives will be reduced by 15%. Here are my guys, Reynold and Dismas. This is Reynold. And this is Dismas. The Crusader isn't even in the second game, and it makes me sad because he's cool. So guys with armor, I'm gonna use this. This is a bleed skill, you know. It does damage over time, but he resisted it because he has. Wait, what? What's the bleed chance on this? Hold on. What's the bleed chance on this? 100 base? Oh. But he's, okay. So yeah, he resisted it by like maybe up to 20% because he has, this debuff. Well, anyway, I'm sure you get it. Let's just stun this guy. 75% chance of stunning him because of his 25% resistance, as you see. And I'll probably just, yeah.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
Just finish
all.
That guy. In my test, I interacted with this, and instead of going crazy, because this just sets you to 100 stress, you go crazy. Instead of going crazy, he succeeded his thing that happens, and he was virtuous, and it was epic and super cool. But I'm not gonna do that to myself because usually 9 times out of 10 it's a really bad idea, so let's just not.
Is no longer welcome.
These guys do not have any armor. This guy has a bunch of health, and this guy is a ranged guy with some dodge. So let's begin. It looks like I've surprised them here, so I get to go first. What's his stun resist? 50% stun resist is kind of brutal. Torch up, mark target, 20% protection. I'm just gonna hit him. Wow. 1 damage with a dodge debuff. How much health do you have? 8. This does 5 to 9, minus 15%. It's kind of getting used to how you read this game is kind of strange because the character himself has a damage value. Weapon plus skill. And then different attacks have different damage modifiers. Both of these have minus 15%. And then this one has minus 50%, so this goes down to 3 to 5. So I guess his damage is 5 to 10, and it does in fact take it into account, so that's kind of nice. So it's 5 to 9 damage. He may die. It even says it there on the far right, underneath the guy's health. Chance to hit, chance to crit, damage, range. Well, alright. That works. Oh yeah, you get a 1 round buff whenever you crit someone. It's very cool. I guess I'll try for a stun, 50-50. Hey. Bleed. That's 2 damage. again. He's probably dead. Yeah. So like this damage does, well, this has no damage modifier except plus 15 against Unholy. This guy's just a human. This hits the front two at the same time. This guy takes up 2 slots, so it hits slot 1, slot 2, 3, and 4. It hits the front 2, but it does minus 40% to each. It crits less often. This does half regular damage, but stuns. And then this is a self buff. It's permanent for the rest of the fight. You gain protection, so like you take 20% less damage. Anyway.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Ooh, deeds are good. I'm gonna stay for a second because I want to open this up. It's trapped. I forgot about that. Well, now we can leave. That chest is always trapped and I always forget about it. Because I haven't played this game in forever. It's super good. I got stuff. 2 XP each. They're both level 1 now. The highest level is like 6. Next level is at 8 XP. You start at level 0. Stress and less accurate against humans, and better stuff. Stout, healing skills while camping, stress reduction while camping, meditating. Okay. This game's cool. I hope it's not completely esoteric if you're unfamiliar.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Level 6 is the final level for every class, so this is every class's little checklist. Did you get that class to level 6? This doesn't do anything. This is just kind of like stuff to get done. Like, this is just play the first, the tutorial dungeon after the very, very basic tutorial that we just did, the intro. And then this is like kill all the bosses at level 1, kill all the bosses at level 2, level 3. Beat the special darkest dungeon missions at the end of the game. And then just level everyone up to level 6. Round and dismiss. Very cool. In this game, you have a party of 4 guys at a time, and there's different slots: front, middle, back, middle. I didn't explain this right. Front, you know, like slot 1, slot 2, slot 3, and slot 4 right at the back. And different classes have different skills. This guy has his skills here. Different skills can be used in different spots in the party. So these yellow dots here, this can be used in the front 2 slots, this can be used in the front 2 slots, this can be used in the front 2, this can be used in the front 2, this can be used anywhere, this can be used only in the back 2, and this can be used anywhere as well. So as you see, the Crusader class really wants to be in the front 2 spaces. And he does a bunch of damage and stuff, and he has some stuns, and he can hit the front 2 guys at once. You can take up to 4 of these skills at once. Every class has 7 skills. Camping skills will come up later, but you don't have to worry about them right now. Every class has like base HP and base dodge. I think everyone starts at 0 protection, and you use items and stuff like this skill to give yourself protection. A speed, which determines turn order, accuracy mod, which is like different skills have accuracy mod, or no, this has like base accuracy, and then you can equip items to give yourself an accuracy modifier. Base crit chance, every class has different crit, and then like base damage value, which will be affected by stuff like damage mod minus 40% here. When you level up, you get not a lot on its own, honestly. It affects the amount of like stress that you take when you go to dungeons. We'll get more into that. The real way to make your character more powerful is to improve their equipment, their weapon, and their armor. And this will improve their base stats. You also have to level up your skills individually. From like 1 to 5 or something. And this will improve the statistics on every skill. So the accuracy will go up by 5. And like with this, the stun chance will go up by 10%. And then as you get into tougher dungeons, the enemies have higher stun resist, so you need to make sure that your stun chance is up to snuff, and you need to be able to hit them, so you need higher accuracy because they have higher base dodge values. Characters also have quirks. These are positive quirks, and these are negative quirks. Kleptomaniac in particular freaking sucks. It's one of the really bad ones, and I'm going to be trying to get rid of that immediately, but it's very expensive. Dismas, in contrast, has 10 dodge to Reynolds 5, because he's a highwayman. He has less health, but more dodge. He's faster. He even has quick reflexes for +2 speed. So he goes sooner in the turn order. He does good damage, 5 to 10. To 6 to 12, you know, it's only slightly lower. He has higher crit chance base, and then different, like this has plus 7.5% crit chance as well. He's kind of flexible as a highwayman. He can be near the front or near the back. He kind of likes to hang out at the middle. He has a gun and what is this? Rusty blade. I guess it's like a dirk or a dagger or something. He has like a little blade. So he can do melee, he can do ranged, he can hit guys at the back or at the front. He has this bleed attack, which is really nice. He has this lunge, which will be good when I get it eventually. This is like a self buff that beats stealth, which is a thing. For now,
Women and men,
I think you always get these two, maybe.
fools and corpses.
This is the Vestal. This is like a traditional healer. Sorry, I'm speaking over Wayne June's excellent performances. This is like a traditional healer, and this is a poison type.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
Like a Pokemon. This is like an Ekans. Increase the number of recruits for hire. Increase the size of the roster. I have up to 10 characters right now. This is 2 plus 3. This is plus 1. And you need level 2 stuff. Okay. What else do we have? We can't even go to here. This is the graveyard where people die.
Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
So, I lose the game when 12 people die, and that's only because I'm playing on hard. You also lose the game if you reach like week number, I guess 86 or something. So you have a time limit as well to beat the game. And don't die too much. We don't even have this, we don't have this, and we don't have this. This is something I will probably never ever use.
Gathered from all the forgotten corners of the earth.
You can buy trinkets, and as you can see, they are really expensive. And you can upgrade it to make them slightly less expensive. 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%. So you can cut these costs in half, but you don't really ever need to buy this stuff. Maybe you would get one if it was like excellent, and you really wanted it, I suppose. But like the good ones are higher rarity, so they cost more as well. So I never interact with the Nomad Wagon. It's just like kind of a waste of resources. IMO. I am ho. I'm ho.
You will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Can you believe it? He said this. You can watch cutscenes here. It's like not important. You can watch cutscenes though. How cool, I guess. So this is the healer, the most traditional standard safe healer, the Vestal. She has these traits, whatever. She loves to stand second from the back. She has this single target heal. She also has a party heal that I don't have access to. This attack is pretty good. It hits any of the enemies. You can see the 4 red dots. This is a stun that's pretty great. And this is a self-heal that does damage, so she's good. Accuracy mod -5, thanks the yips. Also Gambler sucks, because gambling is, you know, risky as you might imagine. Gambling is like a stress reliever. When characters get stressed, instead of sending them into the dungeons, you have to send them to like the tavern to drink or gamble or do this and that. And there's different types, and different characters interact in different ways with the various things. For example, Gambler means that she'll only gamble, and that sucks, because sometimes you win and sometimes you lose, and she'll just lose me money sometimes for no reason. So I'm not super fond of this one. +5 scouting isn't fantastic, but you know, whatever. The Plague Doctor spreads plague, you know. So here's a blight attack that hits the back too, and here's a single target one that I don't have. This is an incision attack that is only for when you're like out of position, I guess. It's a decent attack. It has crit chance. It deals bleed, but mostly she uses plague stuff to spread blight. Like 4 points around is kind of intense for rank 1. That's really good. This is plus 20% buff for like the rest of the fight, I guess. You can use it up to twice. Maybe it's not the rest of the fight. And this is a shuffle stuns, and it clears corpses, which will be helpful later. Let's embark.
Of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
Very excellent. A bleed stone. Right, so I'll put you here, and I'll put you here. Red Hook. What about that? The usual suspects. I see. At the back, at the back, at the back. Illumination. -20 dodge. Bypass stealth. Torch +5. Maybe I will do the usual suspects instead. Here's a skill that you only get to use at low level because it's not good enough at high level, but I love to put the Vestal second at the front and then hit people with the Mace Bash. It's kind of cool. You also get to use Hand of Light, and Hand of Light is really cool. And these are skills that you just can't really get away with later on. So I will probably do that at some point because it's fun. I like it. Let's just go.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
So true, bestie. I forget how much you can get away with, so I'm just gonna bring 8, I think, and like a handful of these. This first dungeon's the same every time. I think you need... I want to say one of these, and a shovel. You can really get away with hardly bringing anything. 30% scouting. Okay. I guess I'll bring like 5 torches. It's quite affordable. This'll be fine, I'm sure. This all seems okay. Something like that. Whatever. I wonder how long we've been recording for already. Let's get into it. The tutorial. Oh, it's time. Right, so here's the tutorial dungeon, and we'll just kind of do all of it real quick. It won't be that quick, but you grab this.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
Here's the light level. As it gets darker, it gets harder, basically. These are the different tiers, like 25, 50, 75 light. So because we're in this second range here, dim light is you have +2. I mean, 2 pluses. Monster surprised. You take a little bit more stress. The monsters crit slightly more often. You know, there's ups and downs. You get more rewards at low level, but you have to go really low, and it's really risky. I like to hover, I think, around... Well, I forget, but I'll figure it out. You can't even use this? What? I guess this is fine for now. These guys are so cool. I love Bone Rabble. They're funny. Little goofs. I love Bone Rabble. Take that.
As the fiend
It's
falls,
half damage.
a faint hope blossoms.
And how much damage is this? 3 to 6, 1 to 2. I guess I'll just go for the stun then. 90% stun. Cool. Yep. That's fine.
Be gone, fiend.
You. Check this out. It's a spade. And a speed stone. Who wants speed? Speed 7. 1, 4, 7. Okay. You. Hold this. Now you have 2 speed. We got the scout chance. There's an obstacle here. It's a good thing we brought a spade. Actually, we found one.
Cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
I want to say you need another spade later, so... So now that it's shadowy, stress is even higher. The monsters get more accurate, deal more damage, crit more often. Heroes are surprised more often, which is like they're surprised right now. We crit more often and we get more loot. So I think I like to hover around the second band. It's pretty safe. That's a bone soldier, that's a bone rabble, and that's a cultist. And she'll deal stress damage, and I think she has pushes and pulls to move you out of position, and she's kind of a nightmare, so I don't like her very much. Typically... Oh, I can use this. Right, yeah, never mind. I was upset earlier for nothing. It's just that there were no targets. I'm gonna try and get her. She resists the blight, and that's a shame. 5 damage. She has 4 HP, and I don't think I can get her. No, because the Crusader only hits the front guys. Stun you. You're more dangerous. Bone Rabble, you can basically just ignore them and leave them to last every single time. Looks like she also takes the light level away. Push. Oh wow. What's the 30%? 40%? Plus 10 for resolve. Oh, this is resolve. So I guess as you level up you get higher resistances. That's something. Buff target with speed and damage. Okay.
Press this advantage.
She's down.
Give them no quarter.
There's a corpse. And corpses go away after a certain amount of time. There are also skills that clear them. You can also punch them and they'll go away. Corpses are a cool mechanic that I like. So there. These deal with the same amount? Yeah. This crits more. See?
Executed with impunity.
When you crit you get stress relief, which is really nice. It was a graveyard slash after all. There we go.
Obliterated.
These purple things are good.
This momentum. Push on to the task's end.
This gold is 500 gold, and this onyx is 500 gold. Purple thing is good. Treasure is good. Let's use this. Nothing. Right, so there's a curio and a room battle and some treasure here. Curio. Curio is just stuff to interact with. I'm just gonna use another one of these. Is there a hotkey for this? I'm sure there is. I feel like there is, but I don't remember. key, 500 more. Different treasures are worth different amounts. They stack higher or lower, depending. Gold also has a stack limit. Everything has a stack limit. Inventory management, as you can see, inventory is kind of tight, so you have to pick and choose, prioritize and things. It's cool. So do I want to deal a little bit of damage to everyone? This is another cultist, and he has bleed attacks, which is pretty unfortunate, so I'm just going to try and get rid of him, I guess. I have one bandage to cure bleed with. I stun you? No. Another bleed. Okay, 4 damage. He's dead next turn, so I'll ignore him now. Stress up. 1 damage 3 times. I will heal you.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Ow. Yeah, 1 damage for 3 turns is not such a big deal. I'm not gonna bother with worrying about it. Ah! 13 dodge. Buff targets. Yeah, let's do this again. 1 battle, so it lasts the whole thing.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
This game's so cool. What a game. Both? Let's keep healing. Oh wow. Crit heal is nice. Shouldn't have to worry about that anymore. 2 damage, she's dead next round. Stress attack. So, generally speaking, there are health attackers, like this soldier with a sword, and then there are stress attackers. And you pretty much always take someone who has the ability to heal. And then you prioritize getting rid of the stress attackers, because stress creeps up real quick like this, and once you hit 100 stress you have to do like a stress check. It's a big deal. I'm gonna use this because it gives me torchlight. That's nice. It also self-marks, so enemies will attack him, Crusader, more often. It looks like for the whole battle, I guess. I'm not entirely sure exactly how it works. It might be that if they use an attack that can only target the front 2 and one of those 2 are marked, they will always pick the marked target, or it might just be more likely, but I think it's the way it works is the first thing I said. They'll just always pick the marked target if they are choosing to use a skill that can choose the marked target. You get it. You know. This is a chest that you want to use a key on. You get good stuff for it, like a stun skill chance charm. So let's put that here, I guess. Maybe not. Maybe he just gets both. Yeah. There's a trap. It's a good thing we have a highwayman. All the different classes have different trap disarm rates. 60, 90, 60, 50. So there's a 10% chance of screwing this up. And when you disarm a trap, you get stress healed. I'm gonna use another of this. I would like these. Hold on, it's dark. We didn't scout that one, so...
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place.
So that's what that looks like. I hope you enjoyed that. skeletons. Let's go. These guys are so cool. Is this a self-heal? Yes.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Traditionally, the guys at the back are the higher priority targets, which I think is intuitive. There's 4 damage. He is dead now. Stun you. Nice. Buff you. And
Confidence surges
very
as
nice.
the enemy crumbles.
Stun you. Oh.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
That's a low roll. There was a slim chance I could have killed him right there. But it's okay. Let's use a thing that clears corpses. As you can see, the corpse is cleared. And I guess I'll heal this guy. Get him.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Yo, I'm finna bust.
Risk life.
How do you use this? Do you use it here? Yes. That's quite nice. Big heal. I just want to know what this is. It's stuff. Hi, I'm stuff. Ooh, another one.
Ornaments, neatly ordered, lovingly
Apply to increase resistances for like 3 rounds, I guess. Right. Either way we go is the same. Let's go back this way. Once you're going down a corridor you've already been down, the light goes down much slower. It's like 1 point at a time instead of 7 or something. I'm pretty sure it's 7 at a time. See? 26, and now if we go over here and step, we go from 26 to 19, so that's a difference of 7. More stuff. Maybe I should eat. So you can eat like 4 food at a time, I think, before you get full. Oh, look at that. So you can choose to eat whenever you want, I think, you know, more or less. If you eat too much too soon, then he's full and he won't eat anymore. But you can eat like 4 thingies to heal a little bit each time. But there are also hunger checks, so every character wants to eat 1 food each and you'll all regain 5%. So there you go, a little bit of heal. So that's what food is for. It's pretty important. Now that it's pitch black, I'm gonna continue here. Now that it's pitch black, this is the darkest that it can be. +4 stress thingies, so stress is way high, accuracy and damage incoming is way high, crits are way high, heroes surprised are way more often. We can't surprise the enemies anymore, but we get a bunch more loot and we crit more often as kind of an offset, I guess. So that's +3 crit for every character baseline. It looks like plus like 3 little pluses. It's like, wow, that must be a lot, but actually 3% is not crazy. It's not thrilling me. There is a fight down here, and you know, here we go. Let's just not screw it up, I guess. Oh, this is what you need the spade for. Spade. So here is like the toughest fight of the tutorial dungeon, and it's very dark, but you know. Oh dear. Ow. How much stress is this doing? Like 21? Yeah, so let's check. Resolve. No way! Very excellent. Cool.
Adversity can
Everyone's really popping off.
millions.
Okay, so this guy is a stress attacker, and he sits at the back and he spreads stress, and it's pretty bad. This guy is a damage dealer, of course. We know this guy. He shoots the arrows. It's kind of a big deal. This guy protects other people, and he has 25% armor, and then this guy is like a regular soldier, of course. So let's just start doing that. Oh no. I guess accuracy is low because it's dark, or just -5 accuracy in general sucks. Right, I'm gonna... Let me check his... Can I check his move? No. Okay, it's fine. She can use illumination, that's good. Let's do... oh yeah, obviously skeletons can't be bled, so that's something as well. They have 200% bleed resist. You can't bleed a skeleton. It makes a lot of sense. Shoot the guy. Shoot that goblin. Torch +5, -20 dodge. Yeah, that would be good to land. Hey! So now he sucks, and we can get him. Because the Crusader is not in his preferred place of the front, he has no skills to use, so all he can do is shuffle around a little bit. Oh, good. Good turn for the Crusader. Let's do this again. He didn't get blighted. That's rough. This is fine, you know. This is okay. Shoot the guy. Okay. He still can't dodge, so that's just a pure miss. I can move backwards. I think it's her single target heal that she can only use at the back. Oh, look at that, thanks. I think that's how it is. Her group heal she can use from the second from front, but this one she can only use at the back. And that's the good one. So that all adds up. Get him, please. Yes, okay, he is dead.
Slow death. Unforeseen.
Now we just have to not die. Oh my god. Alright.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Oh. Haha, don't push me. Haha. Alright. We're fine. This is fine.
Is a rarity.
I'm really not worried. See?
Of battle.
8, wow. Crit. Bleed. Debuff. -1 speed. He's already got 0 speed. Oh, okay. Never mind. I'll just get him. Cannot do that. Can use this though. That's probably enough to kill him. 7 damage here. Yeah. And then you get the treasure as well, and you get whatever this stuff is. That's a bunch of stuff. And then use this, use this, use this.
They can be beaten.
And yep, that's for me. And now we're done. How nice. And that was the tutorial dungeon. It was really easy. It was only slightly dicey at the end there because it was really dark and I only brought like 6 torches because it's the tutorial, but you know, all fine, all fine. Level 1s for everybody. Plus 15 in the world, and ooh, that's fine I guess, and that is good, really nice, okay. Well, you know, the stress is more helpful for her because she's not really a damage dealer.
Tents are pitched, banners fly, and the corpse wagons stand at the ready. The circus has come to town.
Yeah, great, okay. No. Not very interested in that. Not actually going to be doing any of that. Maybe I shouldn't have had it enabled. Well, anyway. Here's the results. We went to the ruins, and then we were successful in the ruins, and then these two leveled up, and then we got these things. I didn't realize that the town events would sometimes be Butcher Circus stuff, because I'm really just never gonna do Butcher Circus stuff. I doubt anyone even plays it anymore. I've never actually touched Butcher Circus. It's the PvP. I really am not that interested. Please, no. Can I, no. I'm just gonna hop into the main menu real quick. Can I disable this or something? Is that something I can do? In view DLC? Oh, okay. Well, epic based. Very cool. Yeah.
Once so well regarded, is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
Download the disc. You freaking okay. So there's nothing I can do about it. It's not even installed right now. Great. Okay. Right. The leper. Oh, my favorite guy. He's so cool. I love the leper. He's so much fun. He does shitloads of damage, and he has lowish accuracy, and he's got like the best self-heal in the game, and a couple other things going on. And he's very cool. He just does a bunch of damage to the front two guys, and that's pretty much it. He has a couple other things, but he's just like really self-sufficient and very cool guy. I like him. He's got a big sword. It's broken. He's cool. He's cool. He's so cool. He's got +2 speed. What a hero. -2 crit is fine.
This man understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
Also, the Grave Robber is another of my favorite classes. This is kind of like the Highwayman. Sits kind of in the middle towards the back-ish. Has an armor-piercing pick attack. Has a lunge attack. Can throw daggers that lower bleed resistance. Has a self-stealth move with like setup and stuff. Thrown dagger, which does deal more damage versus marked and also blighted. Can spread blight, can deal more damage versus blighted. Has a self-cure, but not really a heal. It just cures status. With a buff, you can only use it once. This is just one of my favorite classes. I really like this class. Very much fun. Good at trap, disarm as well. It's really quite similar to Dismas, to the Highwayman, but instead of bleed stuff, blight stuff instead. I like this class. Very cool.
To those with a keen eye, gold gleams like a dagger's point.
So this time, but these two are kind of stressed-ish. 46 and 57. Hold on, let me unequip everything. Yes. Sort by restriction, rarity, trinket name. Oh, doing this on the Switch, the controls are so not good. It's so easy to accidentally sell stuff. God, I can't even explain because I don't remember, but the button layout is just so not good. It's really poor. You can't do anything about it. You just have to remember to like not accidentally press the one button 2 times in a row. Like you press it once by accident, it says, "Are you sure you want to sell?" And you have to not panic and press yes by accident, and it's really annoying.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight.
Right.
The Abbey calls to the faithful.
Paranormal. So, the Abbey is really good. This is a way to heal stress in between missions. We also have the tavern for the same thing.
Eggs, cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
There's currently 1 slot for each activity. They all have different side effects and random chances of things happening. The caretaker gets in the way. What a cool guy. That's so like him. I'd say overall the Abbey is much better than the Tavern, because the Tavern has more like ups and downsides, and the Abbey is more kind of straightforwardly safe, but with some downsides, but not many upsides. You know, it's just safer. I much prefer the Abbey. This is like, they get really drunk and make a bad decision, or they gamble and lose some of your stuff without you having any input, or they contract a disease and it's really annoying. And this is just like, they meditate and then they don't want to meditate anymore, but they can still pray. They pray but they don't want to pray anymore, but they can still meditate. Flagellation if you really need it. Which is like fine. I don't know. These are all just like fine. They're safe. They're okay. It's good. Now I'm not sure if certain classes have different inherent opinions on what they like to do, but it makes sense that like the Vestal, she's like a holy lady. She has holy attacks. She has heals. It makes sense that she would like praying, you know. So this one heals a bit of stress and costs less. This one is in the middle. This one heals more and costs more. You can also go over here to spend busts and crests to improve the recovery and then improve the cost. So now this costs less.
And dogmatic rituals. For some, a tonic against the bloodshed.
So let's do that. So that will be good. And for you, oh yeah, can only gamble. But the guy is gambling, so that freaking sucks. I think 3 levels and you get you get an extra slot. So there's no way I can afford this. Also, portraits are like really valuable, I want to say. Portraits and deeds are the really, really good ones. And then crests are for like everything. Costs crests, but you get tons of crests. And then busts are kind of like whatever. Because busts are for the Abbey and also the Sanitarium, which is really important. One of these two uses deeds and the other one uses the portraits, and both of these are like vital and super important. This is really important. This is less important. This is less important but more than this. And then the survivalist is good as well, but I think this only costs crests. I mean, yeah, crests. This one, oh, this one's deeds as well. Okay, that makes sense. I'm gonna leave this for now. These two are just so important because these two, the guild improves skill level, and that's very, very important. And then the blacksmith improves like character stats down here, really, really important. So the sanitarium, while we're on the topic, one of them, it does like 3 things. It cures diseases that you randomly contract, and that's helpful. It locks in quirks that you really like, that you don't want to get randomly overwritten. And it also deletes bad quirks that are like terrible. Like Gambler or Fear of Mankind. Now God-fearing will only pray. It has a skull. It's like locked in, which happens randomly. Actually, not Fear of Mankind. Kleptomaniac is the really bad one. You can still get rid of these ones with skulls. It just costs way, way, way more. So it's basically not worth it. Unless it's disgusting. But God, it's so expensive. And money is pretty tight, considering that every single expedition costs more money. Because you need to like buy all your rations and torches, and those are mandatory, and you probably want like, you know, bandages and stuff. So it looks like we have to go to the ruins again. Whoops. Away, away, away. I want you. And you are really good in the runes. And this is a cool class. And I should have a healer. But I don't. So just try not to die, I guess. You too. Kind of a wonky team, but you know, my only healer is a bit busy right now. Maybe I should get the network up once. Yeah.
Great
Just one.
heroes can be found even here, in the mud and rain.
So my guys, you're gonna want speed because you're very slow. Oh, never mind. You're gonna want speed because you're very slow. Bleed chance. You know, you might as well hold this. That's fine. Stun chance, is for you. And yeah. This is a stun. This is a damage. This is a self-heal. This is pushback and clear corpses and a self-buff. And it does damage. And this is once per battle self-buff, but you get hit more often, but your accuracy goes up and you take more damage. So it's kind of like you deal more, you take more. It's good, I guess. That's fine. Ruins phobe, that's kind of rough, considering we're going to the ruins. But the rest is all fine, I guess. These like fascinations don't tend to come up too often. Sometimes they force an interaction that you would rather not do, but like even then it's only bad sometimes, depending on what the interaction is, but they will just occasionally decide to touch something really dangerous, and then bad things happen. But sometimes okay things happen. It's really not that bad. Rune's phobe, 20% is quite a lot, but she'll be fine. She has no stress, she'll be okay. See, there's a downside that's totally okay with me. He can't gamble. That's totally fine, because I don't like the gambling. There you go. This is nice. This is excellent. And this is pretty okay. Klepto is terrible, and I need to get rid of it as soon as possible, and I really hope that it doesn't get locked in. God-fearing is fine. I don't really mind that much. Sometimes he prays and then he realizes that he doesn't want to pray anymore, I guess, like random event stuff. So I don't know if because this is locked that can't happen, or if that will just overwrite this and it might delete the skull. That could be helpful. Fear of Mankind sucks, minus 10 accuracy and all. This is okay, not really. This is not so good either because I keep the torchlight lower than 75 most of the time. I'm very hungry. Damaging the wheel, that's nice, but I can't go there yet, but it is nice, and that's obviously great for a slower character, and this is fine because it's not that important. 1%, oh no. So this one has little spikes on it. That means it's a medium length dungeon. Literally it's just longer. These ones that are just circles are short dungeons, and they are shorter, obviously. And I'm gonna just do short dungeons for now because they cost less to do. You get worse rewards overall, but you know. Plus 8 accuracy for the Plague Doctor. That's really good. This is Antiquarian. I don't even have one of those yet, but that is a good one to have. The medium dungeons, you get uncommon trinkets instead. Arbalist. You also get, you know, different deed stuff. You get more money for the medium length ones. There are, of course, long dungeons as well, where you get 2 campfires. This is where the camping skills come in. You get to use these, and they cost different amounts of time. I'm not going to worry about that right now. These two have different pictures. This is an explore, you just have to look in 90% of the rooms. This is kill everything. Inherently more risky. But I like this, so I'm gonna do that one. And I've already given out these. Okay. So, looks like the grave robber gives you a shovel, the crusader gives you a holy water, and you get a medicinal herb for the leper. I'm gonna need like 12 food is a full stack. I'm gonna need it's only a short dungeon. 1 shovel might be fine. I'm gonna take 8 torches, I suppose. I'm gonna need some bandages for sure. And a key. There's a couple of chests in the ruins and just stuff that you can unlock with keys in the ruins. Holy water is good in the ruins because you can use it with that one thing that gives you a big heal. That's quite nice. That's a ruins thing. I mean, I'm getting ready to embark, but I'm like really hungry. So I'm just gonna kind of pause the recording, I guess. And I'll carry on after I eat something. Be right back. Alright, well, anyway. Here we are, and this is probably fine. I'm all ready to go, so let's go. Goodness, can you believe it? The ruins bear all the signs of your ancestors' frenzied digging. That's so like him. That's so like those ruins.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Well, this is about as tedious as it gets. This path is slightly shorter. Oh! Spiders and stuff. 8 HP, no dodge. Two damage. He's dead next. Now these guys have a chance to stun. Throw. This is like plus accuracy to self, and this is move forward 2 spaces, move back 2 spaces. Okay. This blighted. Take that. Oh, you have to hit to increase your accuracy. 75%. Huh. And no one's taken any damage yet except this guy.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
These particularly small enemies don't leave any corpses.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Let's use this.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Now, bookcases are never worth interacting with, basically. I'm just gonna use this one. Bookcases have a random chance of giving you a quirk, and it's usually a bad one, and it's really annoying, and I just don't interact with that. That seems good. Crit receive chance plus 4%.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Purge.
to the pit.
Yeah.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
250. Let's go. Oh, a thing. I'll get that on the way back.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Oh, Spopus. That's so surprised. Seven of 9 damage. Oh, my dog. Anyway. Dogs are fine. Everything's fine.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. Continue the onslaught.
Okay, that's good.
Destroy them all.
This is fine. Ooh, really good. 3, that's fine. How much is this? 3 to 5. Ah, it's cold. Oh. Accuracy base. Hey, wow.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
There's a button for this. Locked.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
You know, that's so true.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Let's just use one of these. In. What? Hey, come back. In. Ooh. Accuracy base, damage mod. Yeah, let's use this, why not? Plus 12% sounds good to me. Oh. Did that sting. More accuracy and higher dodge. Plus 10% dodge is nice. Cross fingers for stun? No. How about... Well, this guy has 50% move resist. I will just chop him. Axe Blade. That's a different move. Just deals damage. Okay. Alright. And how about this? Accuracy, that's good. 95. Why is your accuracy so high? Other skill. Oh yeah! Right. Try and stun him. control is very helpful and strong, so let's control. Now crucially, you can't stall forever against one enemy because you start getting penalized and you get extra stress and then reinforcements show up and it's a real big problem.
To the task's end.
You know. They thought about it.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
These are less valuable. Right. Ooh, cool. That was a bookcase that I don't want. Oh, sure, there's a hotkey for that. Right, so this time, ooh, he's gonna steal. That sucks.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles.
I guess it's not that bad. 125.
They pour in blood.
Anti-venom could have been useful. One of these. Okay.
Ancient traps.
20.
Wait.
Stress is kind of the worst of the
blood.
like damage is fine, but 20 stress is rough. I guess even still, he has his self-heal and it's fine. Oh my god.
Curious
Ow.
is the trap maker's art.
That's worse.
His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Oh my god, even more food. I don't have enough food anymore. Oh dear. Oh, it's fine. I guess I'll just leave it shadowy. You know, maybe. Slight loot increase. Yeah, I guess. Just kill the stress dealers before it adds up. Oh dear. It's adding up. 2 HP, 12 HP. Let's use the thing. This. Push him over there. I like the Bone Rabble because when they're at the back they use an attack called TikTok, and I don't know why they do that, but I like it. Chop that gremlin in half. Ooh. He might not use TikTok anymore because if he's in the 3rd space. When you crit kill something, it doesn't leave a corpse. Which is usually advantageous, but when he's out of position, it just helps him a little bit. Yeah, no TikTok. He has to be in the 4th space for that. What a shame.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Well, what's over here then? Right. Let's just use some of this, like 2 of these. That triggers his Warrior of Light. That's nice. Yeah. might work out if he goes after my guy. I'll use revenge, that's okay. Yeah. Nice.
Annihilated.
Get him. Oh. Ooh. I'll punch a corpse, I don't give a shit. She looks nice and green, I like that. Every character has a couple color schemes. It all adds up, so... No. How fast are you? 5? It's fine. Okay.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Just a little bit more. This is something. How do you do this? You can. Ooh. Okay.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Oh, a box. Okay. What's in the room? Maybe I should have snuffed the torches for that box. Get more loot chance.
More bones return to rest. Devils remanded to their abyss.
Either way, we're all good. Level 1's all around. Second wind is good. That's good. Very nice. You know... Oh.
She has paid dearly for her freedom.
Fragile.
Better than this place.
100 food consumed, stress above 50. Damage was a human and unholy. Yeah, well, it's a character.
Shifting, swaying. She mesmerizes her prey before the final strike.
Poignant. Is her name really Poignant? Poignant? How do you spell poignant? Hold on. Is that how you spell it? I don't think so. It might be. Yeah, poignant. Poignant. Yeah, she's just named Poignant. Crazy. Well, we got the Wield. That's nice. Wield is kind of scary. We got the Guild and the Blacksmith. And over here, a Jester. And a Hellion. Less crits, Dark Arts, Lurker will probably not come up. Explorer, Sickly, that's rough. He already has really low disease resist. And Blight resist too, that's tough. Manic for money. I think this one's kind of annoying. But yeah, and again, like plus 15 damage is pretty good, except this class isn't really a damage dealer. I'm gonna take this and that.
Ye will be laughing still at the end.
And
make no mistake, We will face ever greater threats. Our soldiers must be ready.
So the
bellows
blacksmith
blast once again.
and the guild.
The forge stands ready to make weapons of war.
Vital. The most important places. You need deeds for this one, and you need portraits for that one. This reduces cost, and this allows level up, which is very important. This allows level up, and cost reduction. The costs are really high, it's so expensive. But it's mandatory, you know? Like, jeez. So, let me think. Can I even... Yeah, I can. Okay. So probably I'll trade busts for deeds. 3 to 2. I need 16 of these. Right? Yeah, 16. Okay. It's 15 and oh, 3 of these. It's probably fine.
A sharper sword, a stronger shield. Anything to prolong a soldier's life.
750 is affordable enough for now. I'm not going to worry about reducing cost yet. This is mandatory. Okay. So, budgeting is very, very, very crucial. Money is always tight, and it doesn't get much easier. Choosing where to spend resources is so crucial. So, first, I'm gonna probably just go here, right? Just to get the wheels area level up, or whatever. When you get to certain levels, you unlock the next boss fight of the area. So that's kind of the purpose of this XP bar thing. It's like progress. Yeah, progress 50%, 0%. So let's just do this one, you know. This is fine. The Weald being different to the ruins is, you know, different. And so there's a lot of blight. You don't deal with skeletons anymore. There's a lot of like beasts and like fungus guys that are cool, and like occultist type stuff. I think there's like witches and things, and more spiders. You know, we'll see. And I guess I would probably. Normally I would start deciding who am I going to bring and what's the team order and and then start assembling the team, and then upgrade who I'm going to use, and then get the skills that I want them to have, and then start worrying about all that. But for now, that will definitely do. I have tons of footage already, and I feel like I've, you know, barely done anything, but you know, that'll do for now. I hope that someone enjoys this. I had a nice time babbling. It was fun. So I'm gonna do a little bit more of this, I think, and that should be nice. It's different for sure. This is pretty much just me practicing for streams and stuff, I guess, but this'll do for today. Yes, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Da 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 da. And thanks if you managed to watch the whole thing. That's really cool, and I appreciate it. So, perhaps I'll see you again. And thanks again. Goodbye, everyone.